Hey everybody, welcome. Steve Hamp here with you to go over some Xing Yi that I've been watching on YouTube lately. Okay, and I've seen a lot of people do Xing Yi in real life, and it's sickening actually. Okay, first off, and I don't even really want to talk about this too much, is people that are still keeping their hand here when they're striking. Okay, if I'm going to strike and do this, I don't even know if you guys know where that came from. That came from Xing Yi using spear. Okay, so they would strike and they got a spear, so of course your hand is going to be down here. Okay, so if you don't have a damn spear in your hand, you know, let's translate it into real combat and, you know, real self-defense situations, and to have somebody doing that is just ludicrous. Okay, so unless you're so good that you're going to get that hand up and be able to block, but you know it and I know it ain't true, because we'll see people when they're fighting and they don't do it. Okay, but that's not even what I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the shoulders. Okay, I still see all these people, it doesn't matter what they're doing splitting, there's nothing behind there, and they're here, okay? And there's nothing behind there, okay? It's just here, okay? Even going this way, even if they kept their hand up, there's nothing behind this shoulder, okay? You've got to start rotating more, okay? Putting the non-striking shoulder in line with the striking shoulder. That way you've got some support there. You've got a foundation, okay? If there's nothing behind the shoulders, look, you hit, you're not hitting with full force until you twist that whole body into it, okay? Here, boom, really turning at the waist, but then let's keep that connective force going and rotate the shoulders. Could you imagine a boxer jabbing and crossing like that with nothing behind the shoulder? You see how they rotate. There's number one, there's shoulder behind shoulder, okay? Wow, and then there's shoulder behind shoulder again as they rotate into that punch. That's why their punch is so powerful. Now, me personally, Xing Yi is right there. I mean, Xing Yi and Shuai Jiao are what I use to fight with. That's the only, well, and I use movement and everything else, but as far as primary styles, it's Xing Yi and Shuai Jiao for me, okay? I don't believe there's a striking style besides boxing, because that's all they do, that is as powerful as Xing Yi is, okay? So keep that in mind, you guys. And the way to get our Xing Yi more powerful is by keeping that connective force going upward, rotating from the feet, the hips, the waist, and finally the shoulders, okay? It makes no sense to stay square like this, and it really makes no sense here, okay? I want to get into one more thing though, and that's going to be the footwork, okay? Okay, this is something else that blows my mind about the Chinese martial arts and footwork. You'll see people doing Tai Chi, doing Xing Yi, and they're here, they'll come out, and they're like this, and you see that back foot is off at the oblique, okay? I see people constantly doing Tai Chi, and that foot is off to the oblique, okay? How in the world can we possibly put our hips into it? Like we always say, Kung Fu people always saying, put your hips into it, if they don't straighten that foot out. I mean, it's here and here. It's like that. It's never like this. I mean, if I'm going to put my hip into it, I need to rotate that foot, and that foot should be straight. Okay, it should never be at the oblique. Okay, it should always be straight on. Okay, and this way I can put my hips into it. Okay, well, how can I put my hips into it if my foot is this way? Okay, look, how can I put my hips into it? Let me. It makes no sense whatsoever. Okay, you see boxers, they're up on that back foot. They'll be up so they can rotate into it, okay? Boom, and deliver with power, okay? It has to be the same for us, okay? So you really need to work on getting that and keeping that footwork in there, keeping that foot straight as we move in. This way, boom, I'm able to rotate, okay? Here, I'm not able to rotate. It don't get any simpler than that. All right, so in conclusion, rotate the hips can only be done by keeping the feet straight. If one foot is cocked, how the heck can you rotate your hips, okay? Come on, this is common sense. Although I know I'm going to hear the purists out there that tell me I'm full of crap because you want to keep your hand here for this reason or that reason. Okay, let me see you get in a fight then. Or even let me see you use Xing Yi in sparring. Okay, I've never seen it. I've seen it from myself and from my school, my students. I've never seen it from anyone else. Okay, I see videos on Xing Yi and I'll go click on them. Xing Yi in a real fight, or Xing Yi sparring, and I'll click on it, and of course, where's the Xing Yi at? It's gone. Okay, so keep this in mind, you guys. Keep the hands up. Start working your drilling with your hands up. Start working your splitting, your crossing, your smashing, your pounding, all with your hands in a fighting position, number one. Number two, start rotating those shoulders, okay? Put those shoulders, let that connective force go all the way up into the weapon that you're using, okay? Wow! Even if I'm coming in this way. And get that shoulder behind the shoulder so you've got more support, okay? That's it for today. That's my story of Xing Yi. I'll get more into Xing Yi as we get into the school, okay? Love you all. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. And as always, learn. Quit being taught.